Polygamy in E's Bible and E the Odd, and the End Times. Exodus chapter 21 verse 10, thus says Elu'hymn, but if you should take another woman to be your wife, her food, and her raiment, and her duty and also your duty should be to your wives, and also to your marriages and your duty should also be towards your children them, and your duty towards their need should not be diminished. Friends, is it okay to commit polygamy? And is it okay to be in any polygamous relationship? And what does the Bible have to say about individuals whom have more than one wife? But in certain religion and in certain region in the world, polygamy is legal and also illegal. And also in others it is strictly forbidden. And there are penalties associated to anyone who might offend the law. But in the Bible, and especially in the Old Testament times, polygamy was the norm of the day. And we can see that how some of our forefathers like Abraham practiced polygamy. And whom had many wives. And also others whom had many polygamous relationships. And haven't you ever heard about the story of Sarah and Hagar and Keturah? Well, these were the wives of Abraham whom also had many concubines. And this is why Abraham became the father of many nations. Friends, but in the USA, and in certain religions in the world, polygamy is illegal. And also it is illegal in many other countries and also across the United States, where the practice of polygamy has been forbidden. Except in the state of Utah, where the Mormon Church has the right to practice polygamy. And also there are exceptions in certain Islamic countries where Sharia law is practiced. Friends, the practice of polygamy may be legal in the Arabic world. And it is also condoned by Sharia law. And in the Bible and in the Old Testament era it appears that polygamy was legal. But fast forward to our time, not only was polygamy forbidden, also polyandry and sex trafficking and also many different perversion and sexual practice that is practiced in many other countries are forbidden. But in the Arabic world, many of the sexual laws are supervised by Sharia. And also by their religious police. But in many other religion and religious cults in the world these laws are governed by the state or federal government. And also by the Church of Rome. And the Universal Church. And especially in Christendom where the practice of polygamy is forbidden. And friends, I believe that this is the era of the age of apostasy, and the time of the apostate church. Where nowadays there are many kinds of relationships and sexual perversion. And where there are societies where anything and also everything goes. And that many people nowadays are giving away themselves into many kinds of relationship and also in many type of marriages. And also sexual perversions. And the latest type of union is one of a kind, where humans are marrying their robots. Friends, I believe this is the era that was prophesied by Elu'hymn, that should come, and that this is a sign of the times. That was predicted that should come in the end times, and that there would be many kinds of different marriages, and also unions. And also that these are the fulfillment of Elu'hymn prophecies. And today we can see the fulfillment of the prophecy of the union of iron and clay. And that there would be a time when individuals would be marrying the same sex. And also that many individuals would leave their human counterpart. And that they would get married, but to their machines, and also to their robots. And also to their androids and their cyborgs, and also that they would be having sex with them. My friends, and this is very disturbing. And friends, there are talks right now about making fully functioning sexual robots. Where these robots would have been given fully functioning reproductive organs. And eventually they all would begin to give birth to humans. Or do I dare say humanoid robot babies? Friends, yes, these are extraordinary times, and where science and technology and knowledge and wisdom have increased exponentially, and it's no telling that what evil twisted ideas or thoughts that we humans could conceive that it might be all possible. Because now all these things they now seems possible. And whereas these things were sounding outlandish and far-fetched and also impossible, that now they are apparently becoming a possibility. So, now just about anything and everything that was not possible are just about possible. And now it seems that just about anything that was an impossibility are becoming possible. And that which was an impossibility just a few short years ago can now be considered to be possible. And today, because of the advancement of knowledge, now many things that were impossible to create are now a possibility. And today, because of the advancement in science and technology, and because knowledge have increased tremendously, it has given us the impetus in creating many things that were considered impossible. And now it seems that anything and everything are now possible. And now the impossible now seems possible. And just like the Bible has predicted, that mankind now have the power to give life, and that we all now have the know-how and also the power to give life, and also the power to give life to the image of the beast, and also to its avatar or its clone or its robot, or to any incarnation of Shaitan. And now, friends, this is all now a possibility. Because now we can see that many countries are now manufacturing robots, that they claim would help us, and also that robots would care for us humans, and that many of them are now using them to fulfill their lust, and also to satisfy their sexual perversions, and also to satisfy their sexual appetite, and also some of these robots that are being created would be one day be smarter than most human beings. And these robots are also been used to satisfy the lust in the perverted minds of certain individuals. Friends, I believe that this is the era that these things that were prophesied by Elu'hymn would occur, and these are the signs that we all are in the end times, because such perversion that was prophesied by Elu'hymn are now possible. And that they would be eventually all come through. And now, friends, I believe that this is the era where these prophecies are now being projected to come to pass. Like the union of iron and clay, which is the union and also the marriage of same-sex couples, and also the union between humans and machine. And also the phenomenon of machines giving birth to humans, and also the technologically feat of human beings giving birth to male and female robots, and that female robots would be giving birth to children. And also the technological advancement of female machines that would be giving birth to human beings. And also that humanoid robots that they would be giving birth to human beings, and also babies, and also robots' babies. My friend, what a messy mess that this world would be in. And just by thinking about it, the idea that a robot would be able to give birth to babies, is sickening, and that they would one day could be called fathers and mothers. And that this is where science and technology and also our world is heading. My friends, this is very disturbing. My friends, there is already a controversy because of the definition of the word marriage. And also about the definition that is between the marriage or the union of male and female and transgender individuals and also same-sex couples. And that marriage has been turned as a union between a male human and female human. But now the definition has been stretched to its limit. Where now humans would be marrying their machines, known as humanoid robots. And my friends, by doing this, the family structure of humanity would forever be changed forever. Friends, this is very disturbing and disheartening. Friends, so you see, the practice of polygamy and polyandry doesn't seem to be such a problem after all, in comparison to what is coming, and what is happening in our world right now. And the issues that are upon the world's agenda is frightening. But friends, this was prophesied to occur by Elu'hymn, and that this world that it would reject the ways of Elu'hymn, and that this departure from Elu'hymn, and also from what is good and wholesome, and right, and what is E's morals and also what is E's laws and also E's commandments them, that this apostasy would be coming. And friends, we all should be now concerned that Shaitan is behind it all. And also that Shaitan is the god of this world, and that Shaitan is the evil one, whom is this evil spirit whom has been deceiving us for eons. And that we all have being deceived by God, whom is called Shaitan, far too long. And that even many of us who are in Christendom and Judaism and Islamism and also in many of the world's religion, that Shaitan have even cousin us. And that many of us have being deceived by God and also by his many latry. Because God is also known as Shaitan. And because we all are worshipping God and Jesus. And because we all have believed that God and Jesus are legit. Just because we all have being deceived by the Jesuits, and we don't know that they are our archfiends. And also because we don't know that God is Satan, whom is called Godriel, and also because we don't know that Godriel is actually Shaitan in disguise. Friends, the sacred holy name is known as One. Ne means one. Ne is the sovereign one. Ne is the odd of all the heavens and the earth. And friends, he is the sovereign king of Abraham and Judah, and also Israel. Ne is the Christ. And also is called Elu'hymn, and Elu'hymn is the holy prophet. And also the last prophet. Ne means one in Chinese. And is Elu'hymn. And he is the Almighty, whom is the sovereign king of all the heavens and the earth. And is the Almighty One, whom is better known as the Almighty. And also is called Holy. And Christ and the sovereign king. And also the odd. And is also called Eus, because his holy sacred names are Eus. Friends, and also the highest praise is known as Hallelujah. And praise the odd. Thank you. To be continued. Friends, to learn more about and Elu'hymn, and also Elu'hymn, whom is the odd. And also the Holy One. And also whom is the Almighty, and whose name is named Holy. Now then, friend, would you please check out my messages on my YouTube and Rumble channel, and also my Facebook page. Thank you. Friends, would you also please click on the link below to my message, which is entitled, The Mark of the Beast 666. A link would be at the end of this message. Friends, the movie replica is a good representation of what the world and also science and technology has now birthed, and where they are possibly heading. This is a very interesting and intriguing movie. I highly recommend. Thank you. The end.